You know, they say big back, big bench press, big back, big deadlift, big back, big squat. So I guess, you know, training your back just it helps everything else out. So let's talk about some specific exercises that we can do. So I'm Casey, here with the Dirty Gym Exercise Index, and we're gonna start with the single arm dumbbell row. So let's talk about like major movers here. So you're gonna have your lats, you're gonna have your rhomboids. You have a little bit of rear delt, trap, and a little bit of bicep as well. But our biggest movers, especially when we're talking about pulling the elbow back to the hip, we're mostly thinking about the lats and the rhomboids. Those are gonna be our major targets with this one. But as we go through this whole like rowing series of movements, you'll find that depending on your hand position with the implement that you use, and also depending on the angle of your torso, it's gonna change the emphasis of the movement, okay? So we're gonna be talking about this as we go on. It'll be a large theme, but this is an excellent accessory exercise and especially helpful if you feel like you have one side that just kind of like lags behind the other side. Another ongoing thing that we're gonna have to think about is keeping the trap depressed and the scapula retracted as we do these things. I mean, we all sit like this all day, so like we need to kind of like counteract that. So pulling the shoulder blade back and down is going to be a key today. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's talk about some particulars of this movement. So during execution, we talked about having the trap depressed, shoulder blade retracted nice and hard, keeping the midline nice and neutral. Okay, so all of this needs to be locked in as we get into position. So you'll notice we're in a full hinge position, one leg and one arm on the bench. This is typically how it's done. You can also do it more in a conventional deadlift stance as well if you would like. But typically with single arm, we're talking about leg and arm on the bench, all the way to full extension of the elbow. We're pulling the elbow back and then returning back down. Now remember, since this is accessory work, we need smooth, slow execution. We want to really feel it going, okay? We need to feel it. So strain needs to be between 30 to 60 seconds on this exercise. Give it a try and have fun.